All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Coach's Box, episode 108. And tonight's a special episode. We are calling this, or I'm calling this, the Falling Forward for Coach Jarvis episode. And so before we get started here, we've got a special announcement to make. So those of you that have paid attention to whether it's our Coach's Box page or maybe it's some of the pages that we share or our significant others have shared. Somebody's hot mic. Yeah, way to go, Shooty. So for those of you that know, for those of you that don't know, we'll give you a recap here. So Coach Jarvis and his wife are going through a difficult time here with their newborn son, Weston. They're having some difficulties with the baby, and Chris and Riley here have come up with an idea, and they were kind of talking about it with each other, and brought me on board a little bit here, and they said, hey, you know what, we need to do something special for them. They're struggling right now with some unspoken needs and requests, and so they said, hey, you know what, how about we do something special for them, and let's see if we can raise some money per the show. Maybe GoFundMe or all that other stuff that Coach Miller and Coach Blair likes to do technology-wise that is way beyond me. And so they said, hey, what do we want to start with? And they said, well, we'll go small here and see what happens. And so they came up with, and they said, hey, let's just kind of start with $500, see if we can maybe get the ball rolling. And to all of the followers, to all of the fans, all of the viewers, it has just steamrolled ahead and got to the point to where it's about $3,500 in less than a week, which is fantastic. And awesome. talking with Jason, I know Riley and Chris have been in correspondence with him. I've been busy with baseball, but he and Tara Lynn and the family are just so appreciative. And there was a challenge to help get to this point, and the boys here said, you know what, let's do this goal of let's try and reach $3,500, and if we do, then we'll wear the opposite school's gear. So as we have a special version of the Coach's Box today, we have a long-lost Beastie Boy who probably got lost on his way to Canada for a show, and then... and then over here we've got, since it's raining outside, we've got Mr. Bucket Hat. Chris, go ahead and put the camera on you guys. Look at this.
Here we've
got some guys here that are sporting some Herculaneum and St. Pius X gear. And I got to say, it looks good on you fellas. What do you think?
Well, I don't know if it looks good on us, but... I definitely think that Chris looks pretty solid in that black and red over there.
Yeah, that red.
I just got to say, I look pretty solid no matter what I'm wearing.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
But you are sporting.
So Blair's got a what you want. Tell us what's going on, man. I mean, does the Beastie Boy look for you? It's great.
I'm truly honored to wear this St. Pius X gear. I know that. A lot of people always give me trouble about St. Pius anyway, so, I thought, it's be a good thing to put some St. Pius X gear on and see what it feels like. And somebody already came in here and said that I look like Coach Portell already. Got the pullover on. And,
we won't talk about the response. We won't talk about that, no. But I tell you what, hey, but this right here, boy, it would be great if Jason could be here in person, because he would have all kinds of things that he would want to say right now. But we're wishing and praying and hoping the best for the family. But I got to say, guys, it's an interesting look that you guys are sporting this evening.
Well, I tell you, when Chris and I decided to do this yesterday, yesterday about 6 o'clock last night, I think
like that.
You and I got together and said, hey, let's try to make it 3,500 by tomorrow's showtime. And I said, hey, I don't know if we can do this, but I think at that time we were $2,300 and some change.
I think we were at about $2,400.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, what do you think? I mean, because we wanted to do something we want to do something for Jason Terlin and the family. We know things have been tough, and we always like to try to do something with the show, especially since we know we have such a great following and great viewers, and people like to jump in. And I thought, that would probably be great because I get a hard time all the time about the X, and you get a hard time about the X too.
I do.
So I was like, you know what? Let's just do it, and it'll be just for fun. And I don't know how I feel right now. It's,
Is it itchy?
I do say that Coach Jarvis said OMG, and then Tara Lynn said Chris Miller, red is definitely your color. She said she might have some wings with you this time.
Hey, if that's what it took.
I mean, I'm sure I can dig a red shirt out of the closet or the trash can or something. I mean, I could
Out of the trash can
to get the wings and stuff. But I will have to say that not only are you wearing the Coach Portell pullover, but
hold on, he's got to give the.
Blair brought me an assortment of stuff to wear, so I'm pretty sure in our next segment I'll be kind of switching things out here. So
is it going to be like the Grammys where you guys have to change every segment?
Right. Actually, I want it to be kind of like a Rolling Stones concert where Mick Jagger goes and changes all the time.
There you go.
Between sets.
There you go.
So no, I think it's. I think this is this part of it was a lot of fun for us.
Absolutely.
It's for literally the best cause that we could do it for, and I want to just say personally thank you to all the people who donated, who've reached out, whether you sent money in to Jason or Tara Lynn on their Venmo, or you donated on Facebook. We really appreciate it, and we just know that they appreciate it too. Matter of fact, even Tara Lynn says that we can't say thank you enough, for everybody who's done this, and it's not just us. We're just here to help and help this family. So I think it's just for a great cause. So hopefully we can have some fun with it this evening. And
well, there's already some good comments out here. Your neighbor says that you wear this hat every single time you mow the lawn, so the secret's finally out. So
I think Trent's full of it.
Well, I mean, he is your neighbor.
Hold on,
he sees
time
you
out
a
though.
lot. So.
We have heard for 2 years now since we've been starting this that Coach Blair, it's just a matter of time till he goes over to Lancerland. So I saw him bringing stuff in from the red and black, but maybe he got this from his closet. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's already preparing, and he's just going to make the announcement now. I don't know. I'm giving you trouble.
You and Portell share clothes probably.
Yeah, we do. We do.
It's like, here, this will look good on you.
Yeah. That'd be a lot
you
of
can
fun,
sit in my
wouldn't
chair, and then you can take the pullover.
It's I don't know. Red's not my color.
I think it looks great on you, Coach. I think it really does.
You would think at some point in one of his stops he wore red before.
I did.
So there you go.
A couch.
One of us.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hang on. Any other places?
Bell City? No.
So those two.
Hey.
And so there's some red shirts in my like storage totes and stuff somewhere. Probably vacuum pressed down, and we'll just keep them there.
You keep them there. Okay.
Well,
forever.
And I will go out and say this. I was having a conversation with Coach Jarvis yesterday at the district championship baseball game between Herculaneum and Bayless and in Afton at Bayless High School, and I can tell you this. I really feel terrible for the Jarvis family. I know they're just struggling mightily right now, just for some answers. Sitting and talking with Jason yesterday, he was just, just frantically upset about, not knowing what's going on and constantly the unknown. And it's just so difficult when you have a young child like that can't tell you what's wrong and continually keeps having issues. It's just, it's just a very struggle, but I had a great conversation with him yesterday, and he was so gracious of everybody that has donated to the family, and not only just the $3,500 that we raised on Facebook, but I know that there's been a ton of people that maybe do not have Facebook that have donated outside to their Venmo accounts, and so. It really says a lot about the Jefferson County community and what it means to this community, but what people mean to them. I mean, the Jarvis family incredibly has been very gracious with this whole thing, but I can tell you that Jason's gave a lot of quality time to the kids of Jefferson County over the years, this shows you exactly what it means, what he's meant to the county and the community, and it's just it's an honor, to be able to do this for him. I know all three of us treat him as one of our best friends, and I would do anything for the guy, and this is the reason why we did this.
It's the least that we could do. I mean, trying to help out, trying to help out your friend, help out your brother, and you've already said, and we'll say it again, and we'll continue to say it. I mean, all the family, all the friends, all the followers and viewership that we have. Once again, it's a credit to you. It's a credit just to, just the giving, the support, just everything that you guys have been able to do for us over the last couple years just shines through again, and we're just so appreciative. I know talking to Chris the other day at school, we've got to do something, and I hope something works out. And I think that everybody has gone above and beyond what your initial thought was.
Absolutely.
What we can do to try and help out, and like I said, and you're going to continue to say, Jason and Terlyn and everybody, they're so appreciative. They're so thankful.
They are, and I can tell you that, they, got some not so good news again today. They had to end up going back to the hospital, and I think Jason had just posted on Facebook not too long ago, about an hour ago, that they're back up there, and the doctors came in and they're going to do some more tests and stuff. But it's just so heartful and to see little Weston, in these pictures that they post. They posted a picture earlier of him and Terlyn and at the hospital up there, and he just got a big, huge smile on his face, and that it just melts your heart to see, that young man is still a trooper and is fighting through all of this, and still puts a smile on his face. And I know Terlyn does his daily post out in the courtyard there at Children's Hospital, and she didn't say it but 100 times already, but I don't know why more people don't go out there and enjoy that. That place is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you see the pictures that she puts out there. It's just so peaceful and calm, and so I hope that the doctors can come in and have a plan and get Weston home and well, and so that the family can enjoy this summer and be able to get going back into their lives to somewhat of a little bit normal life. I know it's been very difficult for Terlyn. She's not been able to work during this entire time, and Jason's trying to go back and forth and trying to work as much as he possibly can. At the end of the year with exams and everything else going on,
it's crazy right now.
It's been a tough couple of weeks for the Jarvis family, and I know that I can say it from the bottom of my heart. I greatly appreciate what everybody in the community has done, and there's not enough thank yous in this place, I don't think, to say thank you enough for everybody that's donated or sent a call or a text message. I guarantee you, and just the prayers alone have been so awesome. I know that they continue to need those prayers, and hopefully we can have some great answers in the next week and get back to. Hopefully the Jarvis family can get back to being home and enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, and that's the thing about even doing this, when me and Jason we're rivals. We're rival coaches. And we want to win when we play each other. And we've done this show for 2 years, and it's it's beyond basketball. It's beyond coaching. It's beyond the competition part. When you can help somebody out that is needing it. So again, appreciate everybody what they've done, and donating, and we're gonna leave it up.
Yep.
Our goal to this point was to try to get money for the show, so that way we could do something fun, and everybody could enjoy it. So as much as I just enjoy this Herculaneum flag here draped over this iPad.
Well, it looks a lot better than that St. Pius X sticker that you normally have on your laptop. So I thought I'd just let you fit right in.
Yeah, well, it's not insane.
I mean, I saw Jarvis, about a year and a half ago try to take that sticker off. So I thought, hey, it's perfect. You don't have to take it off. Just cover it up with that nice Herculaneum Black Cat flag, and there we go. We're good to go.
Well, anyway, we're going to continue to have fun. Let's jump right into the show.
Sure.
And again, if you feel compelled to donate, it's on our Facebook page.
Share it out.
Share it out.
Share it out to all your friends, to all your family. Just and just kind of maybe tell the tale a little bit about what's going on, and anything at this point is going to help. Anything's going to help, and anything I think right now is above and beyond what we have ever expected with us starting this, and then obviously what Jason and Tara Lynn. This was nothing that they even brought up. This was Chris and Riley the other day in class just saying, man, they just really felt led to do this. And, hey, let's do this. What about your idea? What do you think about this as an idea? Hey, let's go for it. Let's do the best that we can. So,
yep.
But so getting right into the show, I don't know if you know this, but kind of had some weather going on tonight.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit crazy earlier.
I didn't think that you would be here, but then
I wasn't supposed to be here.
But all of a sudden, it was hailing, and the wind was blowing, and there was thunderstorm warnings and tornado watches.
And tornado warnings up north.
Tornadoes and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I go, and I think you messaged me, and you're like, yeah, I don't think they're going to play that game.
Oh, we were going to.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We were going to.
I looked at the radar, and I was like, oh, they moved it back to 7.
Yeah.
And I kept looking at the radar, and I'm like, I don't think they're going to get it in at 7.
No.
So what we're talking about is St. Pius X playing for a baseball district championship. It's supposed to be this evening against host West County.
Go Lancers.
Go Lancers.
Go Black Cats.
Go Lancers. I'm okay for that.
But
support Jefferson County.
weather got us. Hopefully we can get this in. But here's my topic, or at least our first topic that we could talk about.
It's about time you did your job.
Really? Oh, okay. That's what it is. All right. So anyway.
Well, at least he's here tonight.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
My thing is this, and you tell me if I'm wrong, and you normally do, but why can we not, because of things like this, which is the weather, why can't we set up across the state, this is when we are going to have a district tournament. Now, I want this to go in basketball. Obviously, this goes in football because we're talking about Friday nights. You can do a Friday, Saturday. But I think you need to have more than in any other sport. Baseball needs to have a set district schedule. And here's why. Because what's different in high school baseball than in any other sport is that you have an extra rule put in place that limits your players, and that's the pitch count. Chris talked a little bit about that on his podcast there.
Oh my gosh, you watched it?
A little bit, what I could
turned it off.
No. But no, he talked about he talked a little bit about that, and that was another thing why I wanted to bring this up. And it just so happened because of the rain, we didn't get this in. But guess what? The winner of our district, which hopefully is going to be the Lancers, the winner of our district is going to go play Valley Park. Valley Park has been done for days, plural now. Plural. So they get anybody and everybody rested for that upcoming, let's just call it a sectional game. Okay, regional, sectional, whatever it's called nowadays. All right? Now,
Sectional,
okay? Now, because you have a pitch count and you have that stipulation that says a specific person can't play, how is that equal opportunity, fairness, blah, 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 blah? I think you have got to go back and say, State, Misha, here's the set schedule. Go.
Well, I totally agree with you, Coach. I mean, here's the thing. You got so much. I know they're laughing at me for swallowing the mic like this, rah, rah, rah.
You know this thing, it moves. You can move
I know, but I'm 12 feet away from the table here tonight.
Listen, it's really easy.
He's not trying to sabotage you or anything.
Look, it moves to you.
Sabotage.
Well, I don't know if I trust this yet. So,
Oh my gosh.
after last week, I was like, whoa.
Hey, Eddie's not here to break it. There you go.
Man.
True. But, I was just talking about that yesterday at the district championship game between Herculaneum and Afton. It was, like a lot of these teams finished up yesterday and then they don't play again until Tuesday. Well, if you didn't get in yesterday and today and you may not get in tomorrow and then Saturday's going to rain, I mean, what happens at that point? Like, do you wait till Monday and then you turn around and play that on Tuesday? It's just it's a really bad situation because if you don't have a turf field to play on at this point, I think that if there's a district championship game that needs to be played, we need to contact a school that has turf and be able to play it on a turf field, regardless of where it's at, who has it, or whatever, just to be able to get it in because it's just really put everybody at a disadvantage. And some teams have, get their pitcher on 5 days rest. Some of them may only have 2, so they can't pitch that guy that pitched, 85 pitches or whatever. So it's just it's a numbers game.
And I'm going to say this. I'm going to pause there because it's fresh on my mind with Chris's podcast
so
yesterday.
Fresh and so clean.
Here's what I totally disagree again about the pitch count rule. I am all for player safety, and Chris talked about that. But here's what I'm going to say. They have it defined completely wrong. Because how do they have it defined? By grade.
Yes.
Now, explain to me how defining it by grade makes any sense whatsoever. Oh, because you have a September birthday or you have a June birthday, you get penalized or, you get bumped ahead. No. It should be by age. And you could sit here and say 105 if that's what you want to max out at. That's fine, whatever. But to sit here and say, hey, you're a sophomore, you're a 16. Maybe you're a young junior. You're a 16-year-old junior. Now, explain to me if you go just because he has junior attached to his name, why that makes any sense when you could be a 17-year-old junior, you could be a 17-year-old senior, and you're going to change the pitch count. You're going to be able to throw a couple extra pitches here and there. I don't agree with the labeling of the grade. It needs to be by age, just like in the select field. Where you get so many innings, for the weekend tournament or things like that. But that was something else that if we're going to make rules, why don't we think things through, and why don't we go ahead and say, hey, what is the most productive? And the schedule absolutely makes no sense to me, and the safety of a pitch count is fine, but you can't sit here and tell me that you're going to do this by grade. It makes no sense instead of age.
Well, I mean, who are we talking about here? It's not MISHA. Wait for it. It's the National Federation of High School Sports that created this rule.
Okay.
And it goes back to the same question I asked Alec Casino when him and Michael Brewer were on. Why is this magic number 100 in a pitch count? And it's like, 100, because there's 3 digits
instead of 2.
And it has nothing to do with it because, again, you can throw 100 pitches that are not high-stress pitches and be okay, but you could throw 50 pitches in a high-stress situation, and it's a little different. And depending on what pitches you throw.
Right.
Which, again, goes into my point. I don't understand, to your point, I don't understand the whole grade and age. Maybe it's the development part of kids, and, most kids at this age would be more developed. I think that's crazy. I do think that there's a major disadvantage to teams who've had all these days off because of rain, and it's going to put other teams at a disadvantage if they've had rainouts. Hopefully not the Lancers when they win the district. That's the goal here. Fingers crossed. But I think that there should be a field that's turf, that's able to be used, even if you have to travel because you need to get this game in because of the pitch count rule. Because, again, you're riding 1 or 2 pitchers usually in a small school.
You are.
And those guys, the other team's going to be set. They're going to have everybody ready.
And you're going to say the same exact thing that you say about basketball, which is
get
official.
better.
No. You're going to say an official shortage. So the reason why everything is not the same or it isn't consistent. Well, we only have X amount of umpires. Okay. Well, do the exact same thing that you do for basketball. You have that 1 week where small schools, class 1 through 3, they're starting their postseason, and then you have that extra week, and then do this exact same thing. Classes 4 through 6 or 4, 5, and 6, then they start 1 week later.
Right.
I mean, if that's what it means in terms of keeping everything across the board, across the state, as equal as possible. Now, we understand today, let's look at today. Maybe it's not raining in Kansas City. Maybe the teams in Springfield, because the way weather systems work out, maybe they could have gotten their games in. That's perfectly fine, but at least if you have it scheduled at the exact same time, then there's a starting point. But to sit here and say, here's the other thing, how do you have one district of 5 teams, one district of 8 teams?
Rubber bands.
It only goes back to this whole idea of you are limiting a player at the ability to play. It doesn't happen in football. It doesn't happen in basketball. It doesn't happen in track. This, that, and the other. And the only reason why I bring it up is because of the pitch count and the day's rest.
Here's what I think we were talking about this the other day. I think that in postseason, it falls on the coach and the kid. At that point, as amount of days of rest, here's the thing, and here's the issue that I think, and anybody that's in a coaching profession, and wants to win it all, opportunity they can get. But here's the thing: are you going to put your kid out there and risk the rest of his life and career?
Some will. That's
Absolutely.
That's why they had to come up with this rule.
But my thought process on this thing is, do you limit the day's rest? Maybe you just limit the number of pitches in a day, but not the day's rest in the postseason. During the year, yes, but I think that limiting it during the postseason, limiting the days of rest, isn't, because a guy could pitch 85 pitches or 100. Let's say he pitches 105 pitches, and then the next day you play in a game, he may come in and close it out and pitch 20. He's not able to do that under this.
Well, I also think that when you're talking about the 7th inning, and if you go into extra innings, they treat it like overtime, and it's an extension. So that last inning for the pitch count rule, that last inning is an extension. So the kid can throw how many? I mean, to me, it's insane, because then you're looking at it from that standpoint. I think when you get to the postseason, I think you should almost say, like you said, and let's let it ride. I think because at that point you've already taken care of these guys in safety wise with the day's rest. I think you have the pitches limited in a day at that point, because if you've made it to the postseason, you need to be able to ride those kids a little bit, because this is it.
I agree, but I disagreed. Here's
why. Of course
you would. Because it goes back to a player's safety,
Disagreement.
right?
Because you're in that black hat red. That's
Because you're in that black hat red. Yeah, you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why.
You just go fall forward okay? You fall forward.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Coach Jarvis, this is
that?
the falling forward for Jarvis episode.
That's right.
He's going to love that. But but you say that, okay, great. So you're going to max out a 105, and then a day later or 2 days later. So let's just say you reach the Final Four and it's back-to-back days, or it's on a Tuesday, Thursday. Every coach is going to say, "Hey, go ahead and let's put our number one out there." You're going to have him throw 210 pitches in 3 days? No, I don't like that. Just because it gives you the best opportunity of winning, I disagree with that.
Well, but you're okay. So if you pitch this many pitches at that point, let's say you throw 100. Well, you can't throw 100. You can't pitch that guy and throw him 100 pitches, and so you play in a sectional, you win. Then you play in a quarterfinal game.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you should be able to pitch him 105. that would be irresponsible. I think you should have the ability to maybe throw him a little bit at whatever point. Now, if you max out 105, okay. So if you pitch, let's say you pitch, I'm just thinking of the chart or something. 55 pitches, so you half them out.
Right.
Okay. Well, now you gotta wait. You don't get to pitch in that next game. That's stupid. I think you should be able to pitch.
See, I see this, and we can talk about the whole select stuff. I absolutely cannot stand the fact that you're going to play a potential Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or let's just say, because most of our tournaments are Saturday, Sunday, we're going to pitch a guy on a Saturday, and then we're going to turn around and pitch him again and maybe pitch him 2 to 3 games because you're trying to win a weekend tournament, but then you're going to turn around and play again on a league night, and then you're going to turn around and play another weekend game, or maybe that kid plays on 2 different select teams. And so I don't like that. I don't like the idea of, hey, let's go ahead and throw him 100 today on day 1, and then let him throw another 45 or 50 on day 2, back-to-back days.
I wouldn't throw him. You can't throw him back-to-back days. Again, that's irresponsible. You can't.
Right.
I'm not saying that. When you're talking about the district tournament and you end up playing every other day or whatever, the way it's set up, I'm not saying you do that. I'm just saying that if a kid only throws 50, he gets over that threshold where normally he would be out of that game. So you play, you have a day off, and then you play again. Well, that'd be stupid to put the pitch count rule into effect in the district tournament when a kid's only thrown X amount of pitches, because like I said, sometimes the pitches aren't high stress. So they should be able to go out and pitch again. It won't be that big of a deal. He might throw, again, low count and be high stress, and it's harder on the arm.
Correct.
So why punish the kid because of a stupid rule at that point when this is it? It's not like some baseball coaches that we know that try to shove as many games into days without practice, just so you can have games. I'm joking, and the coaching staff at St. Pius knows I'm joking. It's an inside joke. But when you're running, this is it. There is no other games to play.
You want to be able to have your best against their best. And you want to say, if we win or we lose, it's because we were able to play our best. It's kind of like this. This is what I was thinking about on the drive over here for football. Hey, you only are allowed 30 passes, 30 pass attempts. Or, hey, you're scoring number 1 threat in basketball. No. He only or she only gets 10 attempts this game. Does that or would that not completely change your strategy of how you would coach and how you would try and defeat that opponent?
I would like for someone to dig up how it used to be. Where
it was anything.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Okay,
how it used to be, and how many kids had to have arm surgeries because of it.
I don't think kids had surgery. I think kids just stopped playing because they couldn't lift their arm.
But there's 2 parts. Just like we have people commenting saying that coaches would take advantage of it and pitch guys back-to-back consecutive days, 100 pitches. Yes, because those guys don't need to have jobs. They don't need to coach. That's irresponsible.
Agreed.
What I'm saying is the pitch count rule that basically puts you in a tough position in the most important time of the year, when I want my best against your best. Right. If we really want to play, if you're going to say that the damn shot clock makes the game of basketball fair, this does not make the game of baseball fair. It does not. Does not, because if I'm really good at just holding the ball, which I've done it before, if I'm really good at holding the ball and not keeping you from it, well then that means that we're not even. But you're good at, like you said, well, you're a 30-point scorer, now you can't. No, if we're going to make this equity thing across the board, then pitch count is not a viable option the way it is now.
Right.
They could set it up to where you can't pitch consecutive days. I'm okay with over 100 pitches or something. Right. I know we got to use the three-digit number, 100, 105. It's 105. Okay, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But to say that, well, you pitched. Again, I can't remember the chart off the top of my head.
Sure.
But
you got over that one number, so that one more pitch that you had to get that out.
Right.
So now you can't pitch for 3 days.
Right. And I think that goes back to scheduling. I really do. I think
but you have no control over the district. You have no. This is where I'm talking about. The regular season, fine.
Yeah.
Especially when you can play so many games of baseball. That's great. We're talking about the most important time of the year. You want to get in the state tournament. You want to win a state championship. I need my guys. I don't need this. We've protected them all year.
Right.
We have overprotected them all year. Let the damn kids play. Let them throw. But you can't go to the extreme. And again, there's always somebody who takes advantage of the rules and does this. I don't think we're doing these kids a service when, again, this is my senior year. I'm probably the best pitcher. I threw one extra pitch. Maybe the umpire squeezed me. Whoa, that never happens. Strike zone is always the way it should be, not the shape of Maryland. So I had to throw the extra pitch to get the out, but now guess what? Instead of sitting 2 days, now I have to sit 3. Are you freaking kidding me?
Or how about this, right? This is another thing that I don't like. Before we take a break here, there's
a lot of things you don't like.
Vegetables is one, but anyway.
I can tell.
So yeah, how about this? So the fact that if you were ineligible today, let's just say you couldn't pitch today.
Sorry, Portel, you can't pitch.
Sorry.
And you needed one more day of rest, but today got rained out. Okay, but then we play tomorrow. You still couldn't throw. By rule, you still, even though you had a literal physical day of rest, you were not eligible. I think that's absolutely ridiculous.
That is stupid.
It is stupid.
Because you're getting the day.
You are getting the day.
So what's the point? Why is that a rule?
Right.
So somebody doesn't go out there with the hose and do rainouts?
Yes. Because as we will talk about when we after our break, talking about taking advantage of the rules, and we're going to bring up the name, image, and likeness, because this story with Coach Saban at Alabama talking about Jimbo and Texas A&M, this is great. I want to get your opinions on this, because I'm pretty sure we disagree wholeheartedly about this name, image, and likeness and its effect on college sports. So let's take a short break.
But before we, real quick,
go ahead.
And it's real quick, Blair, I just want you to try this. You have a little announcement, a little challenge, don't you?
So I do.
Let's get that going here.
So a friend of the show and a friend of both of our programs, Mr. Kenny Waller, has a challenge out there. If we raise $250 before the end of the show, he will match that $250 to get us up to $4,000 for the Jarvis family.
Awesome.
So you're out there on our page. Like, share, and donate to the Jarvis family right now. We would greatly appreciate that. If we raise $250 before the end of the show, Kenny Waller will match that $250 to make us even $4,000 for the Jarvis family. So that's a challenge out there right now. We will when we come back from break, we'll let you know where we're at as far as a total to get to that $3,750 mark. And if we do that, we will be able to raise $4,000 for the Jarvis family.
Marathon it is. Let's go, right?
So we got maybe an hour and a half left here, but we'll.
Chris is like, I'm watching the Blues game.
You can see by yourself.
I'll wear Herky stuff. I ain't wearing it that long.
I will sit here all night long if it takes to get $250 for the Jarvis family.
I'll miss the Blues game if we have to sit here to do it. They're like, hey, we're closed. Gotta go home.
No mas.
All right, send us out.
All right, well, you're watching the Coach's Box, the falling forward for the Jarvis family here. We will be right back.
Whether it's residential or commercial, Home by SMCI has the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, and even help with dust in your house. They install easily in less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products they offer, give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Wiley Agencies has 2 locations in Festus and Hillsborough to serve you. We offer home, auto, boat, motorcycle, business, life insurance, investments, and much more. We offer a customized approach unique to your situation to make sure you, your family, and assets are properly protected. We also offer great rates and savings. Give us a call today at 636-764-6294 for the Festus office or 636-333-9903 for the Hillsborough office to do an insurance review or just talk sports. If you don't have time to call, feel free to email Sean at seanwiley@allstate.com. Worried about planning for your financial future? Turn to the expert with 29 years of experience and give Brian Waits a call today. Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services specializes in investments, life insurance, retirement plans, tax planning, and even 401k rollovers. For more information, or if you just want to get a quote, call Brian at 314-374-6713 or email him at bwaits@woodburyfinancial.net.
No time to eat in? No problem. Don't feel like cooking? We'll do it for you. Need wings for your party? TJ's Bar and Grill has got you covered. TJ's is a local mom and pop establishment in Peevely, Missouri, known for their own homemade pizza sauce, barbecue sauce, and their famous TJ's wing sauce. Open 7 days a week, they are family friendly, biker friendly, and locally owned. Come by or order by phone with your credit card at 636-475-3648. TJ's Bar and Grill. We're glad you stopped by.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let Kelly Kaufman move you. Kelly Kaufman of Real Living Gateway Real Estate brings a fresh approach with an honest, innovative, aggressive, and junk-free fee experience for all her customers. Whether you're a first-time buyer or an experienced seller, Kelly Kaufman has the tools to deliver the best client experience in the industry. Give Kelly a call today at 314-221-6090 and let her move you. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? If so, contact Stacy Miller at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Stacy works with first-time home buyers and savvy sellers. She also specializes in working with investors, lenders, and title companies. Stacy will be there every step of the way. Contact her today at 314-606-1007 or visit stacyzmiller.com.
The world is reopening. It's time to reconnect with family and friends. Maybe a cruise is waiting for you to sail away and enjoy different ports of call. If cruising is not your thing, how about a tropical getaway with your meals and beverages included? That's where Vacations by Michael comes in. Call Michael Hicks today for a consultation at 314-496-6122. Whether you have a place in mind or just need some ideas, make Vacations by Michael your first choice for adventure. So call Michael Hicks today, 314-496-6122. It's time to travel, so let's get back out there and be a part of the fun.
Emex Transportation is a proud sponsor of the Coach's Box. Emex, the trucking company of small business.
The Coach's Box is proud to announce a new show called On the Move with the Caravan, brought to you by Scoops with Danny Mac and produced by TCB Productions. It's hosted by friend of the show, Jim Powers. And On the Move with the Caravan will be catching up with area coaches to talk about their teams as well as hot topics in prep sports today. So tune in for the upcoming new episodes of On the Move with the Caravan.
All right, and so we are back for our second segment here at the Coach's Box, the falling forward for the Jarvis family.
You look ridiculous.
Hey, you know what? You got to give the people what they want. And
They couldn't should have got a 5-gallon bucket put on your head.
Hey, but we're talking about some Herculaneum gear
Yeah.
that we have. Hey, we also have another, and it's not us announcing because it was in the paper, but Coach Holman of Herculaneum, he is out of the hospital after his months and months long battle. They had a nice article in the Leader, and Coach Holman, actually we worked together my first year teaching. We coached football together, and hearing about everything that he went through with his battle. I want to say, Coach, congratulations on getting out of the hospital, and we've been praying for you and hope that you're doing well. And man, it's just great to hear some good news with you, and for all of us here at the Coach's Box, we just wanted to say, hey, hope you're doing well and get better, and hopefully that you'll be back at it at Herculaneum next school year.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's been through a battle, and it was just so awesome to see his smiling face when he was let out last week, and he said, I remember him saying it's so awesome to see sunshine, and it's just an amazing thing. He's been in the hospital since November. And
I can't imagine that.
Just been really a tough on the family, and they didn't give him 3 or 4 days to live at one point, and he was able to fight through it, and so just so awesome to see him be able to get out and to be able to be home with the family and his fiance, and it's just it was great for the Black Cat family. I can tell you that. There was a ton of people to continue to pray for him as well. So such an awesome thing for the Black Cat family, but for Mark and his entire family.
Mm-hmm. So where are we at here, Riley, with our donation?
So during the break, we had a donor here that was eating here at the restaurant overheard our conversation and said that he would pay the $250 so that somebody else would match the $250. So we want to say a big thank you out to that donor there, and I'm not sure that they want their name out there, so I will just keep that anonymous. But we greatly appreciate that. I know the Jarvis family most definitely agrees, and so we want to say a big thank you, and we don't want to stop there, Bo. If you want to be gracious enough to be able to donate back to the Jarvis family, I know that they greatly appreciate it. And Coach Jarvis and Tara Lynn sent us a message earlier, and I will put this out there. They were sitting here watching the show, and both of them were in tears. Time out.
So Jarvis was watching the show?
Yeah, he was.
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow!
Wow! All right. Well, hey. So in case anybody just jumped on and they're watching this and they don't really understand, it's not Bizarro world here, okay?
Well,
it is a little bit. So I'm obviously wearing Herculaneum gear. Zach needs a bucket for his head. And Blair has Pius gear on. And by the way, Blair, that's a really nice.
I like that shirt.
Pius shirt
that
you got on. What is
excellent.
That?
Excellent shirt
says,
that you have.
Conference
what's
champions.
That say?
Conference champs.
Hey, who did that?
Conference
champions. Right here.
Nice.
All right, now.
So where's the one you had on? You had it on earlier.
Yeah, well, it's underneath.
It said something like three.
There's a three-peat. There's a three-peat shirt on underneath here.
Yep.
But so anyway, hey, here, do this, Blair. I want you to stand up and show because you also he's not just wearing here. I'm gonna get the camera back on him.
Oh my goodness!
So Blair is also stand,
oh gee, yeah, he's gonna hurt himself here.
Oh,
hold on, is this an FCC violation?
These are Lancer football shorts. Yeah. These are actually Coach Moreno's. He actually got done working out in them, and I just grabbed them off of his chair. So I let them air dry out because they were a little wet.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry, Coach Moreno, but I had to put them over my shirt.
What are you trying to say about Coach Moreno over here?
I think it's very obvious what he's trying to say.
A little more?
Tilden, you need to get him in the weight room, my friend.
Thank you. He was in the weight room.
He was, yeah.
Now,
that's
me,
what you said.
Yeah, well, he was there. And me, I now wearing this hat and this polo here, and still have this little thing draped over. And
hey, it looks really good on you, Coach. I
haven't worn red to work in so long. I don't even know. I can't. The only red I have in my closet are Cardinal shirts. One of them that's
No, you got a Kansas City shirt too.
I have one. Okay,
there's
there's 3. So I have just a regular Cardinal shirt. I take it back. I have a red polo that I've used in golfing.
Yes.
Okay, like Tiger Woods. It's my power. My power gives me power.
I'll tell you the reason why, because he is also a supporter of just because he coaches at another school, he still supports the Black Cat Hoopsters golf tournament every year and comes in and golfs in it. And he always
if you want to call it golfing, it's exactly what I do.
I was going to say, hold on, time out. We've been
for us,
golfing. I don't think what he does is
he donates to the program.
There you go. There it is.
I'm a donator. All right, hey, you can ask Blair this, and I am. For anybody who's ever watched the show or you know me personally, I suck. I absolutely suck
at golf. I was going to say.
At coaching, at golf, at knowing the rules of soccer. I suck at all that. What I will say is this, and Blair can back me up on this. When we did a 4-man scramble, just the 2 of us, because we couldn't get other 2 guys to
Hold
do
on.
it.
I'm not good at math.
Yes.
4-man.
Yes.
2. Okay.
So it was me and Blair golfing. We went to
Right.
Crystal Highlands. I'd never played the course.
Isn't it great?
I love it. It's great. How do we do?
Hey, we did really well.
We were 6 under.
We were 6 under between
Are
the
you
2
kidding
of us.
me?
No.
How many mulligans did you get?
None. We didn't even use one at all.
Wow.
Hey.
This guy birdied a hole by himself.
What?
Birdied a hole by himself.
Man,
Oh, my goodness.
I look like
They
Jordan
really must have changed the Highlands from when I played back in the day.
Hey, I look like
Number
Jordan.
9.
I look like
Number
Jordan
9 is
Okay.
Spieth. I look like Jordan Spieth out there dropping a 25-foot putt. I just put it right through the windmill, and the clouds.
Too good for your home.
So, I actually did. You know what the secret was? I think.
Had your eyes closed?
Well, no. First off, I didn't drink hardly any.
No, there you
That's
go.
one.
There.
2, I wore golf shoes.
Hey.
And I didn't slip.
There,
That's
that
a
was
big deal,
important.
because I'll tell you what, we've played where the grass is a little wet. And when you're wearing just regular tennis shoes,
Well, the one year we played it. We wound up having to stop because it just started pouring. We played with Ginge and
well, that was it.
Yeah,
that was
that
it.
was the Black Cat,
the
yeah.
Black Cat one. So
Yeah.
but I don't have. I've only got a handful of shirts. One of those Cardinal shirts says my ex-wife is a Cubs fan, so I don't keep a lot of red shirts.
Well, here's the thing, Coach. I can't wear some of these clothes that I brought you probably 17 or 18 shirts over there.
I know it's damn wardrobe.
Those are all the sizes that I can't wear anymore. So if you
who
want some
cares?
red stuff, I'm more than happy to give you
Hey,
that.
did you lose weight, Blair? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you fishing for something?
Gosh. But I'll tell you what, you're more than welcome to take any of that Herculaneum
You know
Black
what?
Cat wear.
I'll come pick it up on the 5th of Never. So, Zach, what's our next topic?
Well,
before I get disinterested.
I guess since we're talking about money, there's this not new, but there's this story out here that I think is absolutely hilarious. It's talking about Coach Saban is basically calling out Jimbo Fischer and Texas A&M, saying that they bought all of their recruits and that's wrong for the game and it's going to completely just, tear college football apart. And I'm thinking to myself, time out. No. All this has done is just leveled the playing field, because what everybody has always done, because I'm pretty sure I watched a 30 for 30 about a gold Trans Am in Dallas, Texas back in the 80s. So I believe this has gone on for several years. It's just now it's even across the board. And maybe some of these schools are saying, we're not gonna pony out the dough.
Pony Express.
Yeah, Pony Express. We're not gonna pony up the dough here. But other schools are. So that 5-star recruit that we normally landed, he's going to go take a deal where he can make some money. What do you think?
Well, are we saying that?
So
I know, and I know how it went down.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of schools do that, and I don't think Nick Saban has to go and do that, because first off, there's nothing in Alabama. Okay, there's no real major Birmingham. What else is in Alabama? Go ahead. Hey, you teach social studies.
Right.
How many other major cities are in Alabama, Zach?
Well,
Tuscaloosa, Birmingham. Name another.
Hoover. Which is close to
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's
Friday Night Lights.
Golly.
Friday
Okay,
night.
so nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Right.
So
I know. I hear you.
you are not allowed to talk about geography.
The difference, though, is it's a culture in the Southeast.
I know it is. But what I'm saying is there's your name, image, likeness. There's more crap to do and to sponsor and to cities and money available. I mean, outside of Southern money in Texas.
You're right.
So of course you get
A&M, College Station. What? Come on now. You're going to sit here and talk about.
Have you seen their facilities?
But you just said, what is there to do in Alabama? What is there to do in West Texas besides get bit by rattlesnakes? Exactly.
Well, I mean,
College
you can
Station
steer
and A&M is nowhere near Dallas. It's not even close.
No.
The Junction Boys. I'm sure you saw that movie. No, anywhere close.
No.
Well,
not even.
I'm trying to think what other stuff to do. It's a long time since I've been to Texas, like never. I don't have any reason to go.
I was gonna say, yeah, but I think it's funny how now all of a sudden these blue blood programs are getting competition from the name, image, and likeness, and so does this level the playing field? And then how are people going to start, quote unquote, taking advantage? Because all of this is done legally. Okay, so when Saban says, "Hey, we had our football players made $3 million off of the NIL agreements," and well, A&M and Saban, or A&M and Jimbo, they bought their players.
Well,
okay, and what's wrong with that now?
Well, there's nothing. It's
okay,
just,
Mizzou, are you hearing this?
Okay, that's a different topic.
How?
Another.
Oh, okay.
They're just not. They're not going to do that.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, okay, because they're cheap.
Okay, well,
There you go.
know what?
I mean, and you can say what
all
you
this
want.
is the same thing that we've had to deal with. It's called summer ball. You know what I'm saying? It's a level playing field now. And so now it's like, hey, you know what? Here's some money. Oh,
Yeah.
you want $20,000 in a bag? Okay, fine, great.
Do a commercial.
Do a commercial, and then there you go. You want a tractor? Great.
What's
Here you go. Do a
What's a
commercial.
commercial?
You sure as hell don't
What is
know.
a commercial? Look at
Got you to do one finally. Anyway, but hey, that's legal. Go
Yeah,
for it.
that's
That's
what
what
I'm
they
saying.
wanted. That's
Right.
what they all wanted.
Yeah.
So great. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't. I mean, I think it's funny. I think it's funny that Saban's calling him out, but at the same time, yeah, you can call him out. You can say what you want. It is the Wild West. You can complain about it. You have every right to. So for Jimbo Fischer to be all pissy about it too is the same. It's the same token. Both of them have no right to be pissy about it.
I would agree with that.
Just shut up. It's
Both of
it's
them.
what you wanted.
I don't think it's what they wanted. I think it's what the kids wanted, because I never heard
Then coach
any,
in the NFL.
Well,
Coach in the XFL.
What I'm saying, I don't remember hearing any coach talk about, or very few coaches ever talk about paying the players at the collegiate level, because I think all of them said they are getting paid. It's called free room and board, free tuition, free college degree.
There was so many stipulations that go with that, though, that you couldn't accept X amount of money. I remember Coach Best, they had to self-report at Three Rivers because they had a kid who came up from Little Rock, I think. Little Rock or Memphis, one of the two places. They rode a bus. He didn't have the money. He didn't buy a two-way ticket to go back. So they bought his ticket, and they bought him some McDonald's or something. That's a violation. I mean, come on. You didn't have to give a damn kid a tryout. This kid didn't have anything. It wasn't like they were trying. They didn't give him a Gold Trans ham or hell even a jalopy,
Right.
or a bicycle. They gave him a bus ticket to get home and some food. Okay, well that's a violation. You gotta be kidding me. So again, is where I think this is created open Pandora's box for just insaneness. Come on.
I would agree.
Like, it's at the same time, it's whatever. Again, don't piss and moan about it. Just coach football. Get your damn players. You use your little transfer portal. Whatever. You're Nick Saban for gosh sakes. Okay. People are just going to come and play for you, even if it's for a year, because they know what you can do for them moving forward. Done.
Yeah.
Next. I don't know, Blair. Do you got anything to jump in on this?
I don't.
Go ahead, take over, Monty.
I'm in the bag.
Fly ball out.
Next topic. Next topic.
All right.
Get it.
Okay. I honestly figured we would have disagreed on it, but okay.
No, not for once.
Not for once.
Did Saban say anything about falling forward?
No.
Well, then okay,
but
we're fine.
he didn't like it. he didn't
like
this.
Deion Sanders is doing it either. So,
Hey, you know what?
yeah,
All right.
sorry.
So, my question is, and okay, baseball is a different sport. Okay, baseball is a different sport, and the reason why you said, hey, what are we gonna talk about on the show? And crickets. So I'm like, I'll write anything that I can think of. So one of the things, and the reason why I bring this up is because you look at all of the district scores, and then you look at the district seedings, and you see districts, that 1-win teams, 2-win teams, 3-win teams, 5, 6-win, and maybe one team in an entire district that has a winning record. And it's all across the state. It's not like it's relegated to one part, one region or the other. So here's my question. We disagree on this. So we better have some banter. You better, we better, and because we disagree, maybe Riley, depending on how he says, could be the voice of reason, or he could just be wrong.
Always.
Probably
So I thought about this, looking at some of the records with baseball, and I thought, I don't care what sport, and I'm going to use a percentage. So football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, whatever. Would you rather, as a coach, win 80% of your games? Okay.
There we go.
Year in and year out. Win 80%. That's
80%.
a huge winning percentage.
Huge.
Okay.
Huge.
But you never win the big one. You might go to a district title,
What's
but
the
you
big
never
one? You don't win the district?
You don't win the district.
All right.
You're never going to be. You might be state ranked,
But you're a loser.
but you're going to lose.
But
You're
you're a
never going to
loser.
make you're never going to win a district title. Okay, maybe you get there, maybe you finish second, but you're always 80% winning. Or do you year after year after year have 2 wins, 3 wins? You're at 10%. You're at 15%
What about 50?
winning. No, low. No. But you win a district title every third year, every fourth year. What would you rather do as a coach? What's better? And look at it from the coach's perspective, look at it from outside the program, because at the end of the day, we're talking eyes are on the program, eyes are on you as a coach. What would you rather do?
Go ahead, Blair.
No, I'll let you go.
Well, okay. To win all these games and get bounced in the first round of districts or the semifinals and you never win it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why are you coaching at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to say, well, the coach will end up probably in the Missouri Basketball Hall of Fame. You're going to win 500 games.
Any football, basketball, baseball,
Okay, well, I'm just saying, all right, so let's use
Yeah,
basketball. Let's
All
use
right,
basketball.
Okay.
You win 8% of your games every year in, year out.
You win 2-3 tournaments, but you can never win. You
can't get in the state tournament.
Right.
The state tournament is you win your district, you're in the state tournament, which means you never have a chance for a state championship, go to the Final Four, none of that crap. Well, you'll be in the Hall of Fame. What did you ever really do?
Won 80% of your games.
So, all right.
100% of winning.
All right. So, again, what are you playing for? You guys, is it just to play to win some games, or are you trying to win the whole damn thing?
That's not the argument, though.
It is.
No, the argument is what would you rather do?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
so it builds into my point.
Okay.
I would rather win district every 3 years and have a absolutely crap record, because now I'm in the state tournament and anything can happen.
Right.
Than to win all these games and never win it, and never get a chance to play in the state tournament, because when you sit down at the beginning of the year and you go, okay, guys, what's our team goals? Nobody's going to say, well, Coach, I want to win 20 games and get bounced. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, you like that? Let's high five it. No. It's not your team goals. So what do you as a coach, what do I want? I want what my kids want. My kids are going to want to win a district. They want to get in the state tournament. They want to win a state championship. And even if you suck, even if your team sucks, you're not very good, or you're not a very good coach like me. This is the goal for everybody. You want to win the whole thing.
Right.
So if I'm not setting the bar at that level, then I don't. For me, what I want, I would rather.
You're still setting the bar. You're still setting the
Well,
bar.
you say what I'd rather.
But I'm saying the result. Not everybody's goal is to win a state championship. It's like the NFL. You know, the Jaguars, their goal is to win a Super Bowl. Just
is
because,
it though?
Yes, it is, right? It's everybody's PowerPoint on Hard Knocks
don't
every
kick your
year,
kicker.
right? But it just doesn't happen. And so what's a better result?
Well, the better result is to have the opportunity to get in the state tournament. And now what you're going to say is well, everybody's eyes on the program because you're not winning, and if you're in a situation where you have to win games or otherwise you lose your job.
I was going to give him a website that he might need to Google. It's called moreap.net.
Sure. Well, okay.
Because you're not going to be around in that program.
But you know what? At the end of the day, this is why we play.
Sure.
We want to get in the state tournament. We want to have a chance to do it. If you're doing that and people running out of town because they don't think you win enough, then you're not in a good place. That's not really the place you need to be because you're not going to grow as a coach. You're not going to be able to grow your program. Those places are around.
Okay.
Everywhere.
I'm just saying.
Everywhere.
I know. I've been to a couple.
Right.
So my thought process on this whole thing. Okay. So you have a program that's winning 80% of their games year in and year out.
Yeah.
And let's just hypothetical. Let's say that they're a 1A school.
They're a 1A school.
That's down in the Boot Heel.
In the Boot Heel.
And they only have to play one team every year, the same team in the district.
We you can't use that one.
No.
But I'm going to say that could be the hypothetical thing. Hey, they win 80% of the games.
Right.
But they run into the same team every year in districts, and they win 80% of the games, and they can't beat them because the state aligns it that way every single year.
Rubber band.
And so it takes them out of that picture, and they don't have a chance to win it.
Well, I'm
going to say, do you fire that coach because he can't beat them, but he's won 80% of his games every year? Do you fire him?
Well,
do you think kids don't want to play on that team that wins? They have a chance to win a district title every year. They may not win it, but they got a chance. You're
using the most bizarre thing in our state.
No.
For the three teams, that have had that opportunity, the three girls programs.
I'm just saying here that
you still have a chance. I never said you were never going to a final. You're just never going to win.
So that thing is cutting circulation off your head.
Well,
there's
sweaty.
Are you watching Cops?
Yeah.
I can firmly say that. I mean, honestly, we've had a pretty successful program at Herculaneum in the last 10 years.
Right.
Okay, we've won 65 to 75% of our games every year. We haven't won a district title. So, I mean, I personally can tell you that we've had some tough draws in the district. So
I can't into that point of you don't know where you're going to get your draw from.
No.
You don't know what you don't know. And so if you have to take one or the other.
I'm going to take winning 80% of my games. Because here's one thing. What do kids want to do?
What do parents want? What does the community want?
They want you to win.
Hold on. Let's take out the word want, Chris, and pay attention to this.
I'm not paying any attention.
Zoom in on this.
Nope.
You've said it over the years, right? It's perception and reality.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
You asked me what
I know.
want.
I know. We're debating.
I know.
Okay.
You asked what is the better situation for me is what I want?
Yeah.
I want to win a state championship.
I know that.
Who doesn't?
Well, okay then.
Every year, every single team that steps on the court wants to win.
You know what? I'm not. At the end of the day, if I'm always worried about my job, I'm walking on eggshells. If I'm walking on eggshells, I'm not doing my job.
You're not.
It doesn't.
But my purpose to that is my point to this whole thing is what is that community looking at? What is that kid looking at? Is that kid looking at? Man, I'm having a time of my life. We're winning. I'm having a blast. We're winning 20 games every year, and I'm just absolutely
so you're the team that's going to play. Okay, so you're playing all these scrub-a-dubs, and you're getting bounced in the first round of district.
Doesn't have to be scrub-a-dubs.
I'm not saying it's going to be scrub-a-dubs.
No, it doesn't have to be scrub-a-dubs.
Okay, then if you're that good, then you're winning. You're gonna have a better chance of winning your district.
Not every year because you don't have no control
because
over that.
Because Chaminade is in your district, because so and so, because South Iron is in your district.
Recruit better.
Because South Iron's in your district. Because
Can't.
You know what I mean? Look at. I don't know. You put in whatever school that you want.
I want the chance to win the district.
Who doesn't?
Sure.
Then that's the question. Do you have do you have the piss poor record?
Choose before, but if you had to choose between the two, that's the question.
I want to win. I want to win a district. I want to get in the state tournament every 3 years. I don't care about the record part of it because if we're playing that,
I'd agree with that.
If you're playing if you're playing a meat grinder schedule, you play the old New Haven schedule where you're playing Owensville and St. James and all those schools, and you're the Class 2 school, and you're 14-13, or you're 8-15 when you walk into districts, and then you win out, but your record is 500.
So here's why you're wrong, and here's why it's a pipe dream. What's that say? Not Herculaneum, Chris. What does that say underneath where it says Black Cats?
I can't see it.
It says State Farm. That's what you're going to be doing because you're not going to be coaching because you're going to be canned. And you're not winning a district title anymore.
Zach, I have worked at 7 different schools.
Okay.
Do you realize that?
Yes.
So I'll tell you right now, there are only 2 kinds of coaches. Two. For everybody watching at home. 2. Ones that get hired and ones that get fired. That's it. So you're either going to get fired and they ask you to resign, or you're the guy who gets hired. So always keep your bags packed. And if you're that worried about your job, then don't coach.
Here's my thing.
I gotta look in the mirror every day and say, did I do what was right by these kids? And if I can look at that other guy and he's like, no, then that's fine. Then I don't care about that part of it. I want the best opportunity to get in the state playoffs. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. The record doesn't mean at the end of the day. The record doesn't mean anything because when you get into districts, you're 0-0 anyway.
I totally agree with you to a point. But
Ron Rhodes agrees with me.
If you're winning 4 games a year,
he has 2 state titles. Of course, he can agree with you. What are you talking about? Come on, Ron. Well, you can say that. You've got 2 state titles. You can say anything you want right now.
And I
would go 0-30 and go over and go into the state title. I mean,
you can't do that.
But my point to that is,
Coach Rhodes.
It's not about winning at all costs at that point during the year, because I mean, if you're making your kids better and put yourself in the best position to have a chance to win a district championship, that might be a team where you may be 14-15 going into the district, but you got a perfect draw with a perfect opportunity to walk yourself in to the Elite 8 or the Final 4 because of the draw that you got. Mm-hmm. Even though you're 14-15 and maybe it was a very tough year, your kids were competing against quality teams that were just, I mean, all of those 15 losses, 12 of them were by 30-plus points. But you still had a chance to go win a district, go to a Final 4, and make things happen. Well, yeah, heck yeah, any coach would want that. Mm-hmm. But you don't have control over all of that. Some of that stuff is out of your control.
The hypothetical here, to Zach's question.
Oh, boy.
Number 1, Coach Rhodes says he has 3 state titles. He says, don't cut him short.
Okay.
2.
We're not worthy.
I don't have any.
2.
Yeah.
I got 1 in cross country, but I was a head coach.
I got 1 as an assistant basketball coach. That's all right, so your hypothetical was, what would you want? Right. Is you either want the opportunity, do you want to win 80% of the games, or do you want to have the chance to win despite a poor record, win a district, get in the state tournament every 3 years? I'm going to take win a district, get in the state tournament every 3 years, and have a piss poor record at times. Probably have to deal with State Farm and all the other people that are friends of the program.
See, everybody
and
says
board
that.
members on my back because I've done it, and that's because at the end of the day, this is our goal, guys. You guys want to win a state championship? Okay, this is our goal. Even if we're not good, even if we have a meat grinder schedule. Or like Coach Jarvis, who's watching the show. Look at Crystal City. They play a tough conference and won a district. They
talking about baseball.
Well, I mean, they've done it in basketball.
Yeah.
They have a 500 record.
Right.
And they've won their district with that because they play a lot tougher schools, bigger schools. Right. And then they have a chance to go on and win. Mm-hmm. So my point is, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. Personally, if I'm being selfish, sure, would the Hall of Fame look great? Would I win 8% of my games? Oh yeah, great, cool. It'd be a tribute to the kids. Obviously, I didn't do jack crap. Okay, I want to have the shot. That's what I want. That's what I want.
And the whole point of it,
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying you're wrong.
Well, the whole point of it is, and I think because we've talked about this over the years, we've talked about this for years now, going back, is that at the end of the day, you kind of, as a coach, as much as you can be allowed, you kind of want security. You kind of want job security, right? And I just don't think that we're ever in a place now anymore at the high school level. You can call it collegiate level, professional level. I don't think there's any more security. And I think it's trickled down from professionals because it's the what do you call it? It's the not microwave, but it's the instant gratification generation of think about it. Oh, we're going to hire this professional coach, and then we're going to give you a 5-6 year deal, but then we're going to let you go in year 2 because you didn't win. Well, then why did you give me a 6-year contract? It takes time to build, and I think that has trickled down to college, and I think that has trickled down into sports. Now, I go back. This was in the Post. You have Mike Jones, Mike Jones, the guy who makes the tackle to win a Super Bowl, is hired in
for which Rams team?
Yeah,
the St. Louis Rams,
right?
Team. Yep.
Senior year,
Mike Jones.
And so anyway, he takes over this program at SLU. There's obviously change that's going to happen, and he has this winning record this year, and he's gone. Now, I'm sure, as we've heard, there's all kinds of, behind-the-scenes things that we know nothing about. But when you look at it on face value and say, where did you start versus where you are, a guy who's a professional player who makes the tackle, he's not even safe for building a program because we're in such an instant gratification day and age. And this is why I bring up this debatable topic. What would you rather do? Because at the end of the day, for me personally, this, I guess, getting on my soapbox, I want the security for my family. I want to be the provider for my family. And if it means winning the 20 games or winning 80% of the games every year, and that's what job security is, and I can provide for my family and pay our bills, then I'll take that. But if I have great administration, if I have a great community that they understand that, hey, you know what, the conference you're in, you're a 1A school playing 4As and 5As and 6As every year, and it is what it is, man. It's just the conference you're living in, and they know that and they understand that, and I'm secure, great.
But then you better do your homework. If you're going to take that job.
Definitely.
Because if you're going to go take a job at a place where they've ran off the last however many coaches, I mean, again, there's so many factors that go with it. I mean, I don't know what happened in the background, like you said, with Mike Jones. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's so much, in most places, there's so much politics that goes on that it doesn't matter what you've done. It's what you've done for me lately. And as I've had this conversation this week with someone about coaching, when you coach somewhere long enough, you make enemies, whether you know it or not, and those people will wait until the most opportune time when you either do say or when you're not expecting it to bring you down, to take you down. Yeah. And they don't care how that affects your livelihood, your family, your job, none of it. They don't care. They don't care.
Been there.
They don't care. They have an agenda, and they're gonna do what they want to do.
It's what's best for them.
And you know what? That's the unfortunate truth about it.
In this
it's not everywhere.
Yeah. No, it
isn't. But when you do it long enough, there are people who are out to get you. Yeah. And you know what? If you don't, again, to say this to anybody who watches who's a coach, if you're a young coach, if you're not about that kind of life, then you don't need to do this job.
Agreed.
Because what I tell you, there are only two kinds. There's coaches who get hired, and there are coaches who get fired. And that's all there is to it. And unfortunately, that is the unfortunate truth to what we have in today's society. So,
I think with that, take us out. We'll take a break, and then when we come back, we'll go into another topic. Before we do you want to maybe check in and let us know what the tally is for the donation?
Yeah, let's see.
That means Blair has to actually count.
Yeah,
That's why I asked him, because I'm not good at math.
No, I'm saying that Blair has to actually count.
Yeah.
You look like a freaking cowboy with that thing.
I'm your Huckleberry.
So right now we have, without the $250 from Kenny Waller, we are at $3,935.
Nice.
So that we are $65 away from $4,000 without the $250. So
Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Man, we just can't say enough the importance of the Jefferson County community and what they've done for the Jarvis family. I mean, just never in our wildest dreams did we think that in 2.5 days we'd be at $4,000.
It was like Monday afternoon. It was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and let's put this out there. Let's see if we can get 500.
Yeah, and we were just thinking $500.
There's a comment here that we're gonna get to right before we go to break, and it says, Blair's smarter just by putting on that St. Pius X hat.
Oh gosh.
Hey.
Oh my
Man.
goodness.
There you go. Just like that. Just like that. All right, and with that, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Tune into the next segment of the Coach's Box. We will be right back.
Whether it's residential or commercial, Home by SMCI has the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, and even help with dust in your house. They install easily in less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products they offer, give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Wiley Agencies has 2 locations in Festus and Hillsborough to serve you. We offer home, auto, boat, motorcycle, business, life insurance, investments, and much more. We offer a customized approach unique to your situation to make sure you, your family, and assets are properly protected. We also offer great rates and savings. Give us a call today at 636-764-6294 for the Festus office or 636-333-9903 for the Hillsborough office to do an insurance review or just talk sports. If you don't have time to call, feel free to email Sean at seanwiley@allstate.com. Worried about planning for your financial future? Turn to the expert with 29 years of experience and give Brian Waits a call today. Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services specializes in investments, life insurance, retirement plans, tax planning, and even 401k rollovers. For more information, or if you just want to get a quote, call Brian at 314-374-6713 or email him at bwaits@woodburyfinancial.net.
No time to eat in? No problem. Don't feel like cooking? We'll do it for you. Need wings for your party? TJ's Bar and Grill has got you covered. TJ's is a local mom and pop establishment in Peevely, Missouri, known for their own homemade pizza sauce, barbecue sauce, and their famous TJ's wing sauce. Open 7 days a week, they are family friendly, biker friendly, and locally owned. Come by or order by phone with your credit card at 636-475-3648. TJ's Bar and Grill. We're glad you stopped by.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let Kelly Kaufman move you. Kelly Kaufman of Real Living Gateway Real Estate brings a fresh approach with an honest, innovative, aggressive, and junk-free fee experience for all her customers. Whether you're a first-time buyer or an experienced seller, Kelly Kaufman has the tools to deliver the best client experience in the industry. Give Kelly a call today at 314-221-6090 and let her move you. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? If so, contact Stacy Miller at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Stacy works with first-time home buyers and savvy sellers. She also specializes in working with investors, lenders, and title companies. Stacy will be there every step of the way. Contact her today at 314-606-1007 or visit stacyzmiller.com.
The world is reopening. It's time to reconnect with family and friends. Maybe a cruise is waiting for you to sail away and enjoy different ports of call. If cruising is not your thing, how about a tropical getaway with your meals and beverages included? That's where Vacations by Michael comes in. Call Michael Hicks today for a consultation at 314-496-6122. Whether you have a place in mind or just need some ideas, make Vacations by Michael your first choice for adventure. So call Michael Hicks today, 314-496-6122. It's time to travel, so let's get back out there and be a part of the fun.
Emex Transportation is a proud sponsor of the Coach's Box. Emex, the trucking company of small business.
The Coach's Box is proud to announce a new show called On the Move with the Caravan, brought to you by Scoops with Danny Mac and produced by TCB Productions. It's hosted by friend of the show, Jim Powers. And On the Move with the Caravan will be catching up with area coaches to talk about their teams as well as hot topics in prep sports today. So tune in for the upcoming new episodes of On the Move with the Caravan. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Coach's Box. Before we get going on our last segment, this show is brought to you by Herculaneum La Pachanga. Zach, I don't know if you got here in time to eat. You did not.
No, because we were getting ready to get on a bus. And
how'd that go?
Not great.
Yeah, I'll get you right now.
I could see when you could see the wall of rain that's getting ready to come in, you're like, really? We're going to do this, huh?
Yeah.
And then, nope, we're not. Okay.
Well, this episode is brought by Herculaneum La Pachanga. I had the steak and chicken quesadilla.
Yeah.
It was delicious,
Not
delightful.
The shrimp? Steak and shrimp?
No, I just didn't want the shrimp. So it was as good as always.
Yeah.
I scarfed it down. We set up and tried not to get struck by lightning bringing stuff in. But you guys come in and they treat you like family. The food's great. The service is great. So come in here when we have the show. Even if we don't, you get your picture in front of this banner behind us, and you put it on our Facebook page. Nobody's taking you up on that yet.
I cannot believe that.
Yeah, me and Zach might start doing that.
I was going to say, that's
Get you a free drink every night.
Free.
Zima, they don't have Zima. And anyway, you guys come in, get you some food, and we like to support our local business, and they treat us great. So
Yes, they do.
come on in, Herculaneum La Pachanga. Riley, you have something you want to jump in here on and announce?
Yes. So we said before the last break, before the first segment ended, that we had a gentleman say that if we raised $250 before the end of the show, that he would match that $250. But we had somebody here at the restaurant that was eating with his family and overheard us and donated the $250. And then Mr. Kenny Waller decided to come on over here to La Pachanga tonight and personally bring us the $250 to match that $250. So we want to say a big thank you to Ken Waller for coming out and supporting the Jarvis family. I know the Jarvis family holds a big place in his heart. I mean, he's been around that family for many, many years, and I I know Jason's brother and him were really good friends and are still really good friends, and they go to church together and all of that. So we greatly appreciate Ken. Thank you for coming out and supporting the Jarvis family and donating $250. And we're at $41.90 right now.
Awesome.
$4,190.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
I mean, and that's in 2.5 days. Absolutely phenomenal that what the Jefferson County community has done for the Jarvis family. And, that just goes to show you the importance of what this county is about. It's always about helping other people. And as much as people want to say Jefferson County is a tough place to live, I tell you what, it's one of the best, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not really from here, but I've been here now 19 years, and I tell you what, it's been a great place to call home. But, everybody is so gracious and so willing to help in a time of need. I mean, we've had so many things go in the last few years in our communities, and it's not Festus against Herculaneum or St. Pius against Jefferson R7. It's Jefferson County coming together for anybody, and I think that's what it's all about. It's not a competition. It's what's best for everyone, and this is a perfect example of people all over the county have came together for the Jarvis family, and we greatly appreciate that. And if you're willing to donate and want to help them out, continue to help them out, you feel free to donate to us on our Coach's Box page. The link is on there, or you're more than welcome to Venmo the Coach's Box as well, and we will make sure that Coach Jarvis gets that donation. But once again, we say a big, big thank you to everyone who's donated so far, and I know the Jarvis family is very gracious of everything that everybody has done, and we're just hoping and praying that baby Weston can get some answers and be able to get home and be able to just enjoy his family, enjoy his time with his family and over this summer and throughout the rest of his life. So
and
some relief.
Yeah. And for anybody, we have the status right here. I shared that picture that you'd sent. I don't know if anybody is friends with Jason and Tara Lynn, but as you can see right there, he's got such a big smile on his face, and to have all that going on, and he always, every picture that Jason and Tara Lynn either share on Facebook or send us, that just melts your heart.
Oh, that picture right there, that doesn't do it any justice, but I tell you what, the smile on that young man's face right there just goes to show you that he's a fighter. I know that kid is fighting right now and just trying to figure out what's going on with his body. And, at such a young age, he can't tell you what's wrong and can't be able to express himself. But that smile right there makes you want to just grab him and just squeeze him. And, just lift up Tara Lynn and Jason. I know they're really struggling right now. Not only just financially, but just emotionally. There's so many emotions going through them, and I know that they're just struggling to try to find answers, and they're not getting any answers. And I think it's just really tough on them to be able to. They want to help their kid. They want to be there for what's best for their kid, and they have no answers to be able to help. And it's just a struggle. I can't imagine what they're going through, but continue to lift them up in your thoughts and your prayers. Over the next couple weeks, and hopefully God has a bigger and better plan for Weston, and hopefully in his due time that'll come out, and we'll be able to get him home, and we will enjoy his family and friends.
Yeah, and that's even if you can't or don't have the means to donate or anything, just the thoughts and prayers, those work too, and hopefully the good Lord moves and helps the doctors kind of figure out what's going on, and things get back to normal for the Jarvis family.
And I know that Coach Jarvis, he's even said that people said, "Hey, man, I know I can't donate, but I just want to tell you I'm thinking about you guys." And there's just those little bit of messages here and there that come from all over from different folks. I know that means a lot to Jason and to Tara Lynn and the entire family. It's just. I know we've talked about this all night long, but it is something big for our family here at the Coach's Box.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason and his entire family mean a lot to us personally and
You couldn't tell at
professionally.
times when, we argue all the time and, Chris and Jarvis go after it. But no, yeah, we're
I tell you, when you go through life with struggles and we all have and we all will continue to have those, but when you have friends like the group of us that are together every week and have been doing this for so long, you build a special bond with each other. And I tell you, I greatly appreciate Jason and I appreciate you guys, but it's just awesome to see, what the community has done for Jason and his family, and I just can't say enough thank you. I know it doesn't affect me, but it does affect me because I know what kind of person Jason is and what he has done for so many kids throughout this entire community over the years of teaching, coaching, and just being the kind of guy he is. So, if you want to send him a message, him or Tara Lynn a message, and just say you're thinking about him, I know that they would love to hear from some folks. And but once again, we appreciate everybody that's donated and just done their part to help out the Jarvis family.
Yeah.
So I'm getting tremors here and getting some shakes because it's been a while
They're not doing trivia.
since he broke this out. So
you weren't here last week.
No, he wasn't.
No, I was not. I was coaching.
Can't watch the show.
That means he did not watch the show.
Didn't watch the
So
show.
what do we got in store?
Well,
Chris?
it's
Word.
Word.
Not.
Hold on, I gotta
another
get my auto
word.
check ready.
Not another word.
Not another word.
Not another word.
Word.
He tells me that all the time.
I know.
One.
Just not. I wish you would
Word.
say it that politely.
Okay.
Since I'm not here, would you
Not
like to
another
tell
word.
me?
Shut your mouth.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
Shut.
I need you to
shut your
shut
mouth.
right now.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
What's the game?
Stop.
Tell everybody the game.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I'll tell you. I don't have to mute you. You're an adult. I'll have to mute you and send you to the corner. And sit here on the bench.
Nobody puts baby in the corner, right?
Sit here on the bench.
You're gone.
All right.
so funny.
All right. So, just like when an official, they'd say, hey, not another word. They'd tell you as a basketball coach. What do you end up doing, Zach?
Well, one, I've never really had an official tell me that because I'm such a nice guy.
You are so full
I'm such a
of
wonderful,
a bad word that I won't use on
I'm
the show.
such
'cause
a
it's
wonderful
family show.
human being that
I'm
that
not
would
sure about
never
that.
ever happen.
I'm trying to bring some value to the show.
Okay, value.
So here's what I'm going to
Great
tell
value?
you. Great value.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you that you're full of a bad word. It starts with the letter S, ends with hit.
Okay.
But when an official tells you that,
Yeah.
what do you usually do? You have another word.
You always
You
have
just
another
do
word.
because you're a basketball coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna read a headline,
Okay.
and you're gonna give me one word,
Okay.
just one word, Zach,
I know.
about this headline.
Okay.
I don't care what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me one word. All right. We ready? Blair, you ready?
Okay.
Always ready.
All right.
We'll
put
try.
Your, put your drug phone down. We ready?
I'm a drug phone.
All right.
I don't have it.
All right. First one, led by Luka Doncic. Hey, this is the NBA, by the way, if anybody watches it. The surprising Dallas Mavericks.
Is he from Canada?
No. Routed the top-seeded Phoenix Suns on the road in Game 7 of the NBA Western Conference semifinals, 123-90. The Suns, who finished the season with 64-18, the best record in the NBA, held a 2-0 series lead. We're down 30 at the half in Game 7, the deciding Game 7 to the Mavericks, and they lost. One word. Blair, are you still with us?
He's thinking.
Why you got a key fob in your hand?
I'm getting something ready to get out of
You
the car.
getting ready to go drive?
Maybe.
Why are you holding it up now?
Because you said one word, and I've written my one word.
You got to hold up a little higher because I got the triple screen on now. What
Pitiful.
is that? How you spell that?
That is.
Pitiful. Why is it pitiful?
Because of all the reasons you just said. You had a 2-0 lead and you lost it, and then you lost it badly.
Yeah, it wasn't even competitive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
But
you're a professional.
So
that's
professionals
what
aren't allowed to lose in that bad?
Not if you care about winning. Oh, wait, they don't. They care about the next contract.
Oh.
Hold on, time out.
Oh.
Who beat him? Who won?
Dallas.
I know, and who was on that team?
Luka.
And what did we just say? We talked about it at school the other day. Because Luka, cares about winning and cares about player development and doesn't care about my brand and my popping tags and going to get hot wings and this, that, and the other. He cares about winning, and he cares about winning right now. He can worry and get all that stuff later.
Yeah,
so,
whatever. All right.
pitiful.
Yeah, next.
Expected.
Oh, you expected it. You called it, huh?
Did
you go to Paradise Sportsbook and place a bet? You expected it that much?
I don't bet.
Your ass.
I don't bet.
That much?
Yeah, I don't bet yet.
Expected.
Why is it expected?
Because the underdog always wins.
Not always. Wait, that's the dumbest explanation I've ever heard.
No, because it's
was expected.
They
Did
haven't-
you expect
they
it?
haven't- Hey, you can win in the regular season.
Yep.
It's a different animal.
They were the
In the
Western
play-
Conference champions last year. It wasn't expected.
Expected.
They weren't supposed to beat the Jazz. The Jazz had a 2-0 lead on them too against the Mavericks. No, they weren't even. It's surprising. Did you not read? Did you not listen to the headline?
Expected.
You didn't listen. Mine is.
Yeah.
Mine is retire.
Who?
Chris Paul, retire. You can't win. You're out. You're done. You're trash. You're trash. You can't win.
He can't by himself.
Why? He didn't play good enough anyway.
Silly. He's silly.
He
can't
shouldn't
play.
be- Hold on. What
What?
teams he play for?
Name one that won.
I'm talking
New
about
one.
what team is he playing for right now?
Suns.
Okay, was he the number one draft pick of the Suns?
No.
Booker was.
Okay.
The center. They're the ones that are supposed to be performing.
He's a
not
point
him.
guard. It just shows you
Facilitate.
he can't win. He can't.
Facilitate.
His teams can't win. I bet you if he left and they got somebody else, some no-name dude, he'd probably come in there and win.
Oh,
He'd be like
Westbrook?
He'd be like
No.
T. Martin.
Westbrook?
Like T. Martin. Hey, I'll take Tennessee to win. Peyton Manning, you're trash. I'll take it to the championship. Chris Paul, retire. Retire. That's the word. All right, next one. Next one. Oh, you'll love this. Is Kevin even still watching the show? Because
knows?
he needs to hear this. The United States Soccer Federation.
Hold on,
I
time
know.
out. Time out.
No, I'm going to mute you. I'm done. The United States Soccer Federation and the United States men's and women's national teams came to an equal play agreement yesterday. Part of the agreement is that the men's team will soon begin subsidizing the women's team's bonuses with their own international money, despite having less viewers of matches, resulting in less revenue overall. So the men's team will be subsidizing the women's team's bonuses to make the equal pay in the equal pay agreement. One word. That's right. We talked about soccer on this show. He won't catch it. He can't catch it.
I can't catch anything.
You're distracting him. Did you even write a word?
I did.
Go ahead, Blair. You're ready.
Insane.
In the membrane?
In the membrane.
That's
Why is it insane?
They've earned it. Make them earn it.
The women have.
They have earned it. They've been
They
the
have
World.
earned
The men
it.
haven't won the World Cup.
That's what I'm saying.
Brady Chastain takes her shirt off when she wins because they
Make
won.
them earn it.
I even know that. Yeah, Mia Hamm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know
Solid.
what?
How many male or men's soccer players can you name?
For the United States team,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Exactly.
Don't know any.
Exactly. But we can keep going.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Why? They're making the men pay? They're
No.
making the men pay.
I just think it's insane that they should even make the men pay for it. Make them earn it. Not the women.
Go ahead.
No, it's all you, buddy.
Oh, God, I was going to say, I really didn't know what to say. I just put capitalism.
Okay, well, hold it up. Nobody can see it.
Capitalism?
Capitalism. That's not capitalism.
Yeah, I know. I said I didn't have a word. I couldn't think of anything.
Well, you should have
It's
said
soccer.
socialism. I thought you were a
Socialism.
social studies teacher. You got a word. You use the exact opposite of what's happening.
There we go. So you can bring it up so we can talk about
Let's hear it. Come on.
So you have nothing.
it. I got
You
nothing.
didn't bring anything to the show, do you? You had a raid out. And
Really?
you decided not to
Really?
bring anything to the show.
I tell you what.
I showed
hey,
up.
I
wore a hat that made me look like a
creator
cowboy.
over here. You come up with the topic ideas
I do
next
come
show.
up with
I'm
topic
out.
ideas.
I'm out.
Keep going.
What do you have over there?
Here we go.
Okay.
Sexist.
Why is this
It's completely sexist. Are you kidding me?
that the men are paying?
The
for
men are
women?
paying for them. They're subsidizing it. Are you kidding me? Yeah, unfortunately, I agree with you.
That's solid. I know.
It's crazy. And I know Kevin's over here going, the women win and the men don't. But
Yeah.
But still, people end up watching more of the men's team. And
Hold on. No.
Yeah.
Not in the United States.
yeah, they do.
You know.
Yeah, go
There's
read.
a book.
I don't know. Read ESPN.
Read up.
I'm just telling you, they draw more. People watch more. There you go. Hey.
So hold on, time out. So what would you, oh my gosh. The women win more. You can name their more high profile players. And then you're going to sit here and say.
But you're going to piggyback. You're going to carry, they're going to pay
they're
their bonus.
carrying soccer.
Socialism. That should have been the word I used. No.
They're carrying.
No.
Yes, they are.
No,
yes,
you're out of
they
your
are.
mind. You're out of your mind.
I just said name one
Next
guy
one.
Don't
soccer
matter.
player.
Next one.
Oh, don't
Next
matter.
one.
I have a microphone and you don't.
That's
so you
right.
listen to every word I have to say.
Here, our next one is something you definitely don't know about.
Okay,
Tuesday
hockey.
night, the Blues lost game 1. They're playing right now. Our show is ran over. That's okay.
I don't think they're playing yet.
Yes, they are.
They probably don't start till
Blues lost
8:50.
game 1 on the road of the NHL Western Conference semifinals, 2-3 in overtime to the Colorado Avalanche. Boo. Despite Jordan Bennington's impressive performance, stopping 51 of 54 shots on goal, the Blues only managed 23 shots for the entire game and were outshot 13-0 during overtime. One word.
Shoot. You have to be able to score to win. Shoot the puck. Shoot it.
Is this your expert
It
opinion?
Hey, I was going to put Bennington, but you used his name in the quote there. But they brought this up, how the Blues will, and obviously, yes, caveat, I know nothing. Disclaimer, I know nothing about hockey.
Everybody knows that who watches the show. You know nothing about hockey
Here's
because
the
you
thing.
reference.
But I know
you reference
this.
hockey to soccer
It
on
is.
ice.
It is. My point is, how do you win? You have to shoot. You have to shoot the puck. Quit. And they talked about how, they take their time and they do this and they do that. No.
What analysis did you watch?
It was on the radio. How they talk about how they don't get a lot of shots on goal compared to other teams throughout the year because they're taking their time. You go score. It's the law of averages.
Your one word's done. Blair, you're up.
Aggressive.
What? You get a marker board for a reason.
Aggressive.
B. Aggressive. B-E. Aggressive.
I mean, the only way that they got 51 over 23 goals or attempts.
Here, talking to the mic.
51
Not
over
yet.
23.
Good God.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't say eat it.
I'm hungry. Not no more, actually. Was because they were much more aggressive.
Yeah.
And my personal opinion is that the Blues are so much more passive.
When I
They
could sit here,
they play more physical, I think, but they're more passive.
they look slow.
They do look slow.
They look slower.
Well, there's a reason.
Okay, explain.
Okay, because you have to have control. You have to
All right.
control the puck. So you're talking about getting shots. You can't, Zach, you can't dump and chase. It's where you hit the puck into the zone and you chase it.
Isn't
You have to
that
control the
something
puck. There was no time of possession. They didn't possess the puck long enough. So the Avalanche skaters looked much more fresh because they were. The Blues had to change so much because they're playing defense all the time. Or Colorado's controlling the puck in their zone. So the more you have the puck, think about it in football. You have the
Time of possession.
time
Right.
possession. You can get more shots.
Right.
You make the other team tired. Okay. It's like special teams. So when you're on the power play and you control the puck.
So you're saying hockey needs a shot clock?
No. You don't try to take the puck 1-on-4 and get it taken away from you. So you end up being more physical. You end up being as fast.
Right.
It's more effective when you control the puck. So if you don't control the puck, you're not going to win because you're not going to have shots.
This is like turnovers. In
Yeah, it's
basketball?
like definitely like turnovers. You are turning over the puck. I'm just saying. All right, last one. You like this one?
Let's go.
The defamation case between Amber Heard and ex-husband Johnny Depp
Oh, God.
took another odd turn yesterday when Heard's sister testified that she witnessed Depp abusing her sister while they were married by grabbing her by the hair and hitting her repeatedly. This comes after many odd testimony in the trial, including an audio recording of Heard verbally and physically abusing Depp, as well as Depp testifying that Heard allegedly defecated in their bed.
You just keep taking everything that.
One word. Oh, I got one word. Blair's still thinking. I had to throw a little something different in there. Oh. I mean, you guys watch TMZ here.
Not a lot. Nope, not lately.
I'll just
go
go ahead.
Look. Can you see where we are here with the camera?
No.
Is that a word?
That's a hum.
It's a All right. So why? Why did you just give the
Because-
name of a crash test dummy song? Why?
I'm not sure that I understand the logic of that whole scenario.
Which part?
Everything.
It's a defamation case.
I still don't understand.
Are you not fascinated by some of this stuff?
No.
No.
You guys are ate up.
That's all I can say.
Who cares? Who cares?
Oh,
Who
it's
cares?
entertainment. Are you not entertained?
No, not
So whenever
listening to that.
whenever the Cardinals are getting just beat the hell up.
Did we not say? What did we say? They were going to
What?
score how many runs after that?
I called it almost exactly to a T on that doubleheader. Did you notice that?
Yes.
I said one run, and then it's going to take him half the game in the next game to score.
Yep.
There you go. I
that
called it.
happened.
All right. So you have nothing.
I got-
You
who
didn't.
cares?
You
Who
literally
cares?
bring nothing.
Who cares?
That's 2 words.
dash. Now it's one word.
No, it's not. That's not how that works. You can't
Yeah, it
add a
is.
hyphen.
Sure you can.
No.
It's the English language.
You
You can
are-
do whatever you
yeah,
want with the English
absolutely
language.
You
insane.
can write whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sure you can.
OMG, there you go.
OMG. There we
That's
go.
one word.
It's not even a word, but yeah. Yeah.
That's one word.
Here, first off,
That's what I was going to put.
my word is
That's
poop.
exactly
It's
what I
just
was going to
poop.
put.
That's the story here.
That's
It's
sick.
Poop. She said it was a Yorkie. That one of their dogs pooped
Yeah.
in the bed, and apparently it was a lot bigger than a Yorkie poop.
Yeah, well.
Okay, a big old turd there. If you not listen to some of this, she might be out of her freaking mind.
Yeah.
Okay, and I wouldn't put it past this crazy chick to go and take an absolute number 2 right there in his bed.
Hold on. I got a word.
Oh, you finally decided?
Yeah. Deuce. Deuces. Jarvis. Deuces.
Deuce.
Who shits in somebody's bed? I mean, really? Come on.
I guess that's what rich
Sick.
people do. I don't know.
Sick people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
my
craziest
gosh.
thing I
What?
ever.
Sick in the head.
It's the craziest thing. Hey, and it's just going back and forth.
Sick.
There are so many reels on Facebook. There are so many just like everything. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny. And so even the little bits that are coming out of this.
Well, I did see the meme or the reel of her lawyer objecting to himself during the questioning when somebody was on the stand. Yeah, and then Johnny Depp's lawyer and him just absolutely cracked up.
What are you doing right now?
Me? Put my earmuffs on.
Yeah.
Put my earmuffs on.
Earmuffs. So
Hey,
hey, you
he
put your earmuffs
fought-
on.
Hey, he fought for his right to party.
That's
okay?
right. I did.
These two-
You do kind of look like one of the
I
Beastie
told
Boys right
you,
now.
yeah.
Deuce.
That's a good call. Deuce. What is poop?
Deuce.
Hey, poop. All right. I think that's a show.
I think we. Yeah, I think that's a wrap.
show.
Well, hold on. Before, what's the final?
Yeah, what's
countdown?
final? Can you look that up?
I'm trying here. I go.
More than deuces.
Come on.
39-35 without the 250 right that we have right here.
So that 39, 35. We got to carry the 1. 39, 35.
Plus 250.
41,000. 41,000. Or, excuse me, 4,000. I was listening. $4,185.
The comma in the wrong spot.
Maybe put the comma in the wrong spot.
$4,185.
Nice.
Absolutely
Nice job.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I mean that just absolutely just gives me chills. I mean
It's
to
awesome.
think about that what this Jefferson County community has done, and not only Jefferson County. I mean I know there's people from down in the middle area, all over the
Hey,
the
hold
place.
on.
To be honest with you,
We're a national show, so that money could be coming from who knows where, right?
And here's what I was talking to Jason today, and I'm sure he don't care that I share this, but we were going down, and he was like, me and Terry were looking at the donor list, and he's like, it wasn't like over 250 people that donated. It was like a minimal amount of people that donated. So that goes to show you that people were willing to donate a good chunk of change to be able to help the Jarvis family out. And he's like, man, we're just so gracious to think that people are willing to donate for us and for Weston and just to be able to help them in a time of need. So it's just so amazing. I can't say, I just can't, fathom that we would ever thought we were going to make $4,000 for the Jarvis family in 2.5 days.
No, because we said we were going to just say, let's put $500 and just go with that. And
hope we get it, and if we got 500, if we got 100, it's $100 more that it's going to help them down the road. So, I know that I'm sure Jason and Tara Lynn will do some sort of post. I'm sure at some point here, and just to thank everybody. I know they've done a ton, but we will share that on our Coach's Box page, and hopefully Jason maybe will go live on the Coach's Box page just to say thank you, and we'll try next week to maybe hopefully Jason and Weston are home. We'll maybe able to try
and Tara Lynn.
And Tara Lynn, yes, sorry, and try to figure out how to get them zoomed in on a call with us, and
technology. That's going to be your responsibility over there.
So,
on top of coming up with the topics for the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm out next week. You're doing the topics.
He said it. He called it right here. He called it like he saw it right down right here. You are in charge of topics.
Yep.
Deuces.
Three. Deuces, right?
3. Deuce.
3.
Yep.
But once again, we want to say a big thank you, like I
Yes.
said, to everybody. And like I said, we're going to turn this money over, but if you want to donate, more importantly, we will share out Jason and Tara Lynn's Venmo account. You're more than willing to donate to that as well. I know that Tara Lynn's sister posted that out earlier in the week. And I know that they were able to get some donations from that. But if you don't have Facebook or would like to do that through Venmo or through the Coach's Box, you're more than welcome to do it. We'll share that out there as well. But once again, we say a big thank you to everybody that's donated, called, texted to the Jarvis family. I know they greatly appreciate it, and we at the Coach's Box greatly appreciate it because Jason's like one of our brothers.
Yes.
So we greatly appreciate everything that everybody has done.
Yep. So, Zach, you want to?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My God.
Hey,
Well,
hold
as
on.
you
time
can
out.
see, I'm wearing the
Exactly.
third.
How's that? Are you okay?
No,
Wardrobe
it's
change?
itchy.
Yeah.
I think I got hives breaking out already. Probably so. It's a long sleeve too.
That's probably the best for you.
Not at all. Not at all.
He's allergic to winning. That's what's happening.
Because he's okay with winning 5 games.
3. All right.
I had to say
forget
that.
you guys.
I
Forget
had
you
to
guys.
say that one there.
All right. So anyway, for all of us here at the Coach's Box, and again, it's like Riley said, thank you guys so much for donating, for your all of the kind words and everything else. I don't want to go back into it because he said it, but thank you guys. We're going to leave everything up on the Coach's Box Facebook page. We'll get all the information out to you if you want to continue to help the Jarvis family, and just if anything at all, thoughts, prayers, any gracious comments, It's all appreciated and welcomed. And thank you guys again for making this is a fun show. And
it's fun because it was the falling forward with the Jarvis family episode.
And I'm sure Jason loves that. So for everybody here at the Coach's Box, thank you guys again for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. We did not have the On the Move with the caravan with Jim Powers this week because there was an official shortage, and Jim had to right at the last minute go and officiate some of the men's volleyball games, the district games, I believe. So he's actually at state track right now, and he'll be back next week, and we're going to have a show, I believe, Wednesday. We'll get all that out to you guys, so we'll see you. Me and Riley will see you guys Wednesday, and the Coach's Box will be on Thursday, normal time. If the Blues continue to play, then we might have to bump it up, but if not, it'll be 7 or 8 o'clock on Thursday. So from everybody here at the Coach's Box, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys next week.
Thank you again.